A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the move. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Proctor. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just Put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Proctor. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Touchdown Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Rolls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Completions are great. You want to get completions, obviously a huge part of the game. A dummy could say that right now. But you don't want to get your quarterback killed. You got to protect him a little bit better.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Shakes off the defender. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a flea flicker. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Going deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Find some fresh air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
He's got it! There he goes! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to the ground with the running back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rhodes.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and then put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Got room at the 35. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get it on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. It's him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Proctor. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And that has got to be so demoralizing for this defense. They played so well on first and second down and then have a total breakdown on third. They're going to have to do so much better the next time they're put in that situation.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might already knock them out already, Tom.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. He hurls one deep down the left side. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. How about this? A fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. It's complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Auburn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
Here we go, here we go.
They want to throw it. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Finds his man, it's Rose. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Fires left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throws to the tight end. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Motion from the wideout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Rush is on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple of times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Touch pass on the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the air, it's Proctor. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to get moving. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They go to the ground. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Going to swing it on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, but we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now.